Okay, hey guys, welcome to my first video. I'm going to be going over a build for Warframe, and it's a build that's gotten quite a lot of popularity over the last 2 months or so. She's been around for a long time, and this is Nuke Trinity. This build is quite capable of taking out huge groups of enemies, high-level enemies, in a very short amount of time with almost no effort on your part. It's really popular for clearing Hydron and clearing fissures, she's capable of doing high-level sorties. The only problem is it's not really energy efficient or even ammo efficient, and you have to run a lot of energy and ammo pizzas to keep yourself stocked up. The main absolute must of this build is Aviator for reduced damage while airborne, and Diamond Skin, which reduces radiation damage. Two other very good mods to have are her Augment for Abating Link, which reduces armor on linked targets, Corrosive Projection to reduce some more armor, Stretch and Augur Reach to grab as many enemies as you can so you don't have to run around as much. Link is able to target through walls, so you don't even need to have line of sight. Blind Rage and Intensity for a bunch of power strength. This is going to increase the amount of damage that gets done through Link. Is an absolute must. Streamline for a little bit of efficiency, just to balance out Blind Rage. I take this into indexes and clearing Hydron a lot, so I'm constantly spamming it, and I hate running out of energy. We'll do a quick look at the Kastanas here. You can use the regular Kastanas or the Sancti Kastanas, either one is fine. I do have a Riven, but it's not necessary. You would just add another dual stat, or not a dual stat mod, just a state, like a 90% elemental mod. The regular versions of the primed mods work just as well, and Hornet Strike for some damage, Primed Target Cracker and Primed Pistol Gambit for crit chance and crit damage, Barrel Diffusion and Lethal Torrent for mostly just the multi-shot. The fire rate doesn't really come into play. Convulsion and Primed Heated Charge for a bunch of radiation damage, and that's my Riven, putting damage just over 23,000 radiation damage. The rest of what you feel like putting on for your primary or your melee is really up to you. These guys are 115, which is as high as I can go. Let's put 6 of them. These guys have probably the highest armor in the game. So we'll activate Link, switch over to this, drop on the ground, jump, blow up, and that's that. All dead. Link stays active for a little while longer, and you just basically spam this. The nice thing about Link, and the reason why you can take it into sorties, whoops, I'm gonna die here. I just need some energy. Is once you have Link on, you have a lot of survivability. And I just took 2 bombard hits there. Let's go show off some more practical uses of Trinity here. She makes clearing high-level index just a breeze. I can go 2 waves without needing to leave. I don't have to worry about really anything. There's no way that your opponent can keep up with the amount of kills that you're putting out. So long as you have teammates running around picking up the I just forgot the name, picking up the points and dropping them off for you, you shouldn't have a problem. The Spectres are okay, but every once in a while the AI gets a little wonky and they'll just sit and hold on to like 30 points. So we'll go do public. And let's do a high-level index. So for the most part, when you're doing a high-level index like this, you don't want to be running around and picking up the points yourself. If you have Link active, you can survive, but it's best just to keep your kill rate up, your kills per second. Stay central of... Ooh, we're just going to jump right into it. Staying central to the map, anywhere in the center, should be enough for you to link up with anybody. Just run around down here. Oh, where are all the bankers? You see, there we go. You just gotta watch. Keep your link active. Grab the ammo refills when you need it. Where is everybody? There we go. Oops, here we go. Always gotta keep an eye on your energy there. Taking out some more enemies. It's hard to get an idea of how much damage I actually do, just with how many numbers pop up. Probably could have taken a better look at it in the simulacrum. I just had this set up to do the Sortie 3 Assassinate, so I normally change this around when doing high-level index. I go for a little more range and a little more duration on the link, just so that way I'm not spamming this around a bunch and then wasting my very limited ammo. Thankfully, these restore pretty quick. And you can just kind of get into a groove. The only time I ever lose this is if my teammates don't take the points and drop them off. Just gonna tag this for my teammates. Jump, boom. Okay. And you can go 2 waves of this without needing to stop. After the second wave, near the middle and the end, your damage kind of starts to fall off and you're having to do 3 or 4 hits just to kill everyone. But as long as you stay down here and don't go running around to pick up points, you should be fine. The Sancti Castanas come with a Syndicate proc that after you gain enough affinity while using them, you'll be healed, and you'll damage all the enemies in an area for, I believe it's viral damage? I can't remember. Which is okay, it helps when clearing Hydron, but here in Index it doesn't really affect you. we go. Hold on, people. I see like that. I always forget to watch the timer on Link, and I'll end up throwing 2 of my Kastanas down and blowing it up, and then just as I'm about to click it, Link will fall off. Even the Bursas, when they spawn in here, only take two hits. Oops, out of ammo. So you notice that it hits several other enemies and not just the ones that it's linked to, and I do believe that that's due to the fact that radiation, or these weapons, have an innate electric proc, causing it to jump between several enemies and spread the damage around, which really helps when clearing crowds. So it's not just to kill 3 enemies. I mean, well, that's all it spawns, but when taking it up against the infested or clearing Hydron, it's really noticeable. There we go, there's a Bursa. Oh, it's a dog. It's just over 200,000 damage. The Kastanas work really well if you can get a... Whoops. Every once in a while this happens, where you'll link up with the turrets, but those are indestructible. And all you gotta do is run to the other side of the map to unlink with them, and then you can either run back or kill whatever is on the other side. This guy's never seen a Nuke Trinity before.
Watch this broker with a bucket load of index points. Will they make it to the vault?
Just take a break. It's not a secret, just I've started to see it grow in popularity. I get comments like that kind of all the time. I like to run this in public groups because I know a lot of the people will run like highly indexed publics just to hopefully get paired up with people that can that are either competent enough or can run it for them. And I always love seeing people's reactions when they see a Trinity getting 100+ kills. When she's normally supposed to be the support frame. These guys can drop off points whenever they'd like. There's more than enough. But everyone likes to just hold on to them for some reason. Another problem is you never really get a chance to run around and grab the loot. I mean, these mods aren't very good, but on later levels they'll drop endo, which is really great. I would be surprised if these guys make it through the next wave, but I'm going to be ending this broadcast pretty soon. Let's take a look at the, there we go. Jumped in partially through that. 72% of the damage with 139 kills. It's pretty good. Just go show this off in a mission, like an actual mission. Let's clear Hydron really quick. I'll use the same build. Oh wait, is there a nice fissure we could do? There is. Oops, actually. Let's do this. Oh, because I don't want to end up getting stuck with. Axie defense is fine. We'll do that. Sure. If I end up doing survival, I could end up with a group that doesn't want to leave right away. And I'd be stuck waiting and playing with them for however long they decide to go for. Oops, kids. Alright. Oh, frost to protect us, and what else do we have here? Volt? Don't do frosts. Probably should have gone for more range on this map. Another big problem I have with this build on doing fissures like this is you kill the enemies way too fast and end up not getting enough, and that's a problem I find happens on a lot of missions. Anything that requires you to kill a finite amount of enemies and doesn't spawn anymore is a huge problem. Out of energy. Yeah, running out of energy is a pretty big problem. With this build, I like to run carrier. I was just running my Smita Kavat for the Assassinate. Normally I'll let the party or take care of the enemies until we get all the reactant, and then I'll just nuke every wave after that. Where'd he go? There he is. I love the Cerberus, an amazing burst rifle. Let's hope that's a cyan. Oh, it's a cyan. Too bad. There, that's all the reactant that we're gonna need to pop this fissure. There we go. Alright, let's see how fast we can clear. Whoops. Come on now. I have a habit of doing that, not jumping far enough to get the energy dash. And there we go. It's pretty quick. Time to see what we get. Oh, I'll take the ducats. Why not? Alright, I'm just gonna hop out of here. 227 kills and 66% of the damage was pretty good. Alright. Thank you guys for coming by. I'll be posting more videos later in the week, going over all the different frames that I have, showing off their builds, showing off some gameplay in the simulacrum, and then showing off some gameplay in an actual mission. It won't always be a fissure or just a defense. Maybe we'll do some assassinations or exterminations. Got plenty to go over. Alright, thanks. Have a good night.